This video will show how to do a field run calibration using a Montag dry rate controller used on Montag manufacturing application equipment. This function can be used to get the calibration factor tuned to optimal operation. First, the calibration factor numbers should have factory default values that will provide a good starting point for all fertilizer types. This chart shows starting values for different Montag machines. The left column shows the machine type, so if you find that at Gen 2, then go across to the 12-row column. You see the default cal factor for a 12-row Gen 2 machine is 0.0312. For a Gen 2, this is 0.0026 times the number of rows. So for this example, it is 0.0026 times 12, or 0.0312. For the latest version software, this is auto-populated. On versions 02.02.02.00 or older, this number has to be manually entered. The field calibration will fine-tune this number to your product and condition needs at the time. Let's get started. For your first calibration, you will want to glance at your acre counter before you calibrate. For this example, I've set the acres to 0. I also like to equalize the weights so I have something to watch as the calibration is being performed. Just touch the equalize button here on the home page. To start and finish the calibration, the machine must be at 0 speed. To start, go to the gear, then the meter, then the calibration button, and then the start. You can see the calibration icon is displayed on the status bar. We're now ready to apply. I'll put in a simulation speed of 5 miles an hour. Then we hit start. For this demonstration, we are running 400 and 200 pounds of product an acre. We will run 1 acre for training purposes, but in real life we suggest the first test be 5 to 10 acres and any additional calibrations be 20 plus acres. The more acres, the more accurate the results. We are doing a field run calibration, but there is also the option of running a catch test calibration that can be selected in the meter configuration page. Both meters will have to be selected to change the options. Most operators prefer the field run, so this is the default setting. We can now go to the pop-up screen to see each tank and how the scale, weight, and the calibration weight compares right here. You can see here that the scale weight is 1725 and the calculated weight is 1724. The scale weight is coming from the Digistar. The calculated weight is what the controller thinks the weight should be based on the controller settings and runtime. By comparing the two weights, this will give you an idea how the calibration will turn out. This is very handy even if not running a calibration, as it gives a heartbeat of how the machine is operating. As long as the two weights stay close, the machine is running properly. If the weights start spreading, it can mean several things. You could have a plug line or shared coupler, you could have a hydraulic problem or a product flow problem. It could just mean that the machine is not calibrated correctly. However, if it has been running smoothly and suddenly there's a discrepancy in the weights, then it is most likely not a calibration problem. This feature gives the operator a signal that something is wrong. We will stop our calibration here. We're running about an acre, so we will go in and switch simulated speed to 0. And now we can get out of our calibration by going back to the meter calibration button. So you can see here that the scale weight shows that it used 405 pounds, but the calculated weight shows it used 395 pounds. And likewise here, tank 2 was off a little bit. So go ahead and click the check mark, and it'll tell you here that it'll automatically adjust your cal numbers based on this data. So you need to click these buttons here and then check your check mark. And then these numbers have been automatically adjusted for your calibration field test. So this function shows you how to do a field run calibration as you're running product through the field. Please see our other videos on how to optimize your fertilizer savings using Montag application equipment.